Sure, my mom was just trying to protect me. Now that there's only one of us left, I thought it was time I heard the stories.
Cześć, powrotem w drugim odcinku z Remains of Edith Finch i przechodzimy przez całe drzewo genealogiczne tej rodziny. Na razie dowiedzieliśmy się, że zobaczymy, czy mamy tutaj, że cała historia zaczyna się od Odina, który w sumie nie wiedzieć czemu wyruszył na ocean ze swoim całym domem, który zatonął i przeżyła chyba tylko Eddie wraz z jej mężem i córką Molly. No, Molly miała jakieś odpały i to takie zdrowe, więc chyba, że to był tylko sen, no ale nic poza tym nie wiemy. No dobra.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. Tu nic nie mogę? Nic nie mogę. Okej. Ewidentnie drzwi, nie mogę tam do nich wejść. Okej. Co, wrócimy stąd, tak? Nie. Kurde. Tu dużo ptaszków było. No dobra.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Czy ta Edie to była artystką? Okej. Dobra, trzeba szukać jakichś...
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Nie rozumiem, czemu ja to jestem sama w tym domu. No, okej. Wow, kolejny ten. Secret. Kurczę.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Nice.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okej. Tajny słowek. Kalwina. Kim był Kalwin?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Czy był Kalwin? Czekajcie. Sam. Okej. Okej. No ale to czekajcie, bo chcę ogarnąć ogólnie. Eddie to była prababcia, tak? Czyli Sam to był... Aha, dobra, to był dziadek. Czyli... Gus? z tych to jest imię damskie, no ale dobra, nie wnikajmy. Okej, czyli Calvin to jest... Aha, dobra. Aha, czyli Molly... No Molly będzie naszą ciotką wtedy.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Ale że zostały te pokoje tych dzieciaków.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Czyli to jest Calvin, tak?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Jezus Maria, co to
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
No jednak. Wow.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Co jest nie tak z tą rodziną? Żeby się słabo zrobiło.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okej. No to tyle, jeżeli chodzi o
After the
Calvina.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Aha, dobra, czaję, czyli te dzieciaki po prostu umarły tak.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Fajne. Górę, tutaj wszędzie są jakieś przejścia.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Dobra, ale tutaj jeszcze coś jest.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okej, Barbara, czekajcie, ona jest na... Aha, dobra, to jest kolejna siostra ich. Okej. Żółtą rodzinę mieli w sumie.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Okej, to ja mam wrażenie, że Molly umarła od zjedzenia tych rzeczy wszystkich wtedy.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
It's getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Dope.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear. Fuck.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ta muzyka.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Spokój Molly, tak.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Aż... Okej.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
O, zejdę tam, pewnie go tam już nie będzie. No tak wolno idziesz, papo.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Nie zaskoczysz mnie. Kulę te.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ale w sumie nie wiadomo, co się z tą Barbarą stało. To był tylko komiks, tak? Upamiętniający, że tak powiem, ten... Dobra. Co do Barbary, to ja nie jestem pewna, czy... Jak ona umarła.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
No dobra, ale możemy dzięki niej otworzyć przejście do...
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Możemy otworzyć przejście do tego przecież.
Edie's father Odin built the original house. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okej, to jest zamknięte. Ja bym poszła do piwnicy w takim razie.
funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Sakra. Dobra. Ktokolwiek ginął z rodziny, to ryglowano drzwi do pokoju. To też nie wiadomo, kto to jest. Jest jeszcze zaplombowane. Też są przejścia, nie? Do tych pokoi. Dobra, gdzie? To już jest ciemniej. No jednak. Nie wiem, czy schodzenie do piwnicy to jest akurat good idea. No dobra. Co my tu mamy? Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
No to jest ten, że tak powiem, jej dziadka, tak?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Czemu to jest tak ciemno? Nie w takich miejsc.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Kurde.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Właśnie z Walterem.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
O,
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
gdzie on był?
And then one day, everything just
Ile lat minęło? Więc
Stop.
w mieście. Aha, faktycznie już nie trzęsie. Tam po boku jest kalendarz. Czyli to są 93 do 30 lat.
whatever that thing was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Okej.
I have to leave while I still can.
Gdzie ty jesteś, Walter?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Nadjedzie pociąg, nie przyjedzie.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Nie, serio.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wylazł z bunkra i przyjechał go pociąg. O, dobra, moi drodzy, myślę, że tutaj sobie skończymy. Poznaliśmy historię o Dina, Molly, Barbary, Calvina, Waltera sama jeszcze nie znamy i rodziców oraz wujka Edith. No i braci w sumie też. Dobra, moi drodzy, widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Do zobaczenia, trzymajcie się, cześć!